Hey everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel. So I was gonna make a video today about how to do wheelies, and then the conversation towards the end of the wheelie video, I was gonna post my friend who was trying to do a wheelie, the one that passed away, and I started thinking about all the people that passed away last year. So I got kind of like sentimental about it, because again, he was I was close to him. I didn't get to hang out with him a lot, since I met him, but I knew a lot about him, and we hung out a couple times. So this is a video about that I haven't forgotten about my fallen friends who passed away on motorcycles or been into crashes and survived. Don't get me wrong, this is something that you do for fun that can, yes, end your life. Even if you're riding legal or not legal, meaning going fast, cutting between cars, or just getting hit riding legal. Because I've been hit twice, riding legal, nothing illegal, just normal riding, and I got hit. So we can't put the blame always on illegal riding. But anyways, so I haven't forgot about my fallen friends, and so the point is that I was going through my videos and watching my friend ride and me riding with them, and so rest in peace Gabriel Nunez and my friend Melvin. I don't know his last name, and I've seen people crash in front of me. They've been hit by cars, and again, nothing illegal. The event was illegal for the one I've seen. Well, I'm lying, I've seen two accidents. One was attempt to do a wheelie, and he lost control of the bike, and he crashed into a parked car. That was one. And the second one that I've seen in person was him parked on the wrong side of the highway, but nonetheless he was just parked, and the car tried to avoid another car, and when it's that left lane, didn't see the bike there, and basically ran into him, sent the bike flying. Luckily that he went in the air and the bike went underneath him, so don't get me wrong, that still hurts, but he didn't get run over. It just pushed him basically away from traffic. That we do, even though yes, we do it for fun, but we always hurt the loved ones that we leave behind. You know what I'm saying? Even though yes, I understand the consequences, it doesn't mean that I don't miss my friends. It doesn't mean I don't miss riding with them. So always, why I bring up these stories is, yes, you may act up, yes, you may speed, you may do wheelies, you may do things you do, but if everything is calculated and everything's calculated right, you can get away with it with being safe. Don't get me wrong, things happen. It can be a blown tire, and the animal runs in front of you, but if you calculate the traffic and when to make a move, when to not make a move, and understand how to get out of a sticky situation when it happens, and you can kind of get away with a lot of stuff. Because like I said, me getting hit has been because of me riding legal, not speeding, and I've been hit twice. But majority of the ones are me going fast and all that stuff, and I'm not trying to jinx it, but I pay attention more when I really put my life at risk. I don't make decisions where it's going to really cause me an accident. Don't get me wrong, I've made some bad calculations where I had to, swerve away because I almost rear-ended cars. You know, it's happened to me a couple of times. You know, the back end locks up and it just skids. I have to release the brake and then repress the brake, but it's still not enough time, and I have to swerve around them. But again, if I didn't calculate that right, I would have rear-ended them. So even though, yes, we make some bad decisions on riding motorcycles, especially sports bike, because we got the bad name, but at the end of the day, if you can calculate it right and know what decisions to make, you can kind of get away with things. But again, drunk drivers or people on their phones, we can't really, you know, predict them. But it's always to keep your eyes open, pay attention to your speed. How long is it going to take for you to stop from one, you know, like from a 0 to a 0? So if you can calculate all that stuff, usually you can probably get away with it. I'm not saying 100%, but you can try to get away with it. So when the person cut in front of me and I hit them head on, I leaned the bike as what I could, and just basically, you know, I would say it just let it happen, because at the end of the day, there was nothing that I could do about it. Did I know it was gonna happen? Yes. But what can you do? You know, and to this day, I've been hit twice and I still ride my motorcycle. I've dropped my bike a couple times. This one I dropped twice, the 1000. The 600 that I had before, I dropped it once. I dropped that 600 once. But I still ride. My friend's dirt bike, I was trying to do wheelies on his dirt bike and I fell. I slid off the seat, and when I slid off the seat, I could have let the bike go, but I didn't want to hit other cars, so I held onto the bike and tried to slam it down to the ground, and it pulled me forward, lost balance, and I scraped my elbow. I still got the scars, but at the end of the day, again, I'm not mad at bikes. I'm not afraid of bikes, because at the end of the day, I control the bike. So those bad decisions were all on me. You know, and those accidents, people hitting me, were legit, right? They're accidents. It's called an accident for a reason. Now, if people were targeting bikes and trying to run them over, then, you know, I wouldn't want to be on a bike because I'm getting targeted. But at the end of the day, I wasn't targeted. It's just an accident. But, like I said, to understand the risk of riding, this is a contract that you made, that you might survive, you might not survive. And a lot of my friends are passing away. It's all about how you calculate things. So, the point is, I haven't forgotten about my lost friends who's passed away. You know, it hurts me dearly because, again, they're great people, great guys. And I can never replace my friends, good people. So, again, the point of this video is everybody be safe, and ride smart, even though we don't ride smart and ride safe. But it's to try to calculate as much as we can, try to predict as much as we can. Again, I'm not perfect. I would never say that I'm perfect. I get close calls, and I always believe that God has protected me as much as He possibly can with what He can. Because right here, I almost went off the road with this corner. It was a slow car. I was going too fast for the corner, and it was cold at night, so the tires were cold, not gripping well, and it was pushing me more towards the gravel. And if I would have just gave up, I would have just run off the road. But since I was fighting it, I was able to keep it without getting into the gravel. Because once it gets into the gravel, it's kind of basically a lost deal. But anyways, guys, you know, put a like on this video for the people we lost. Put a comment if you lost people this year or last year, or in general about on motorcycles.